One sentence, one smirk, one deliberate glance toward my family, then laughter that rippled like broken glass across the dinner table. Her daughter's words hung in the air, sharp, mocking, rehearsed, and everyone watched me swallow it whole. I didn't speak. I just looked at my wife, waiting. Her lips curled, her voice low, cold, final. She is not your daughter. Don't correct her. The words detonated in silence. My family stared down at their plates, pretending not to breathe. The girl smirked again, proud, protected. And me? I smiled. Not with warmth, with calculation. Because I knew what would happen the next morning. The university bill would be canceled. The car keys retrieved. The stream of privilege she bled from me, cut. I didn't rage, I didn't explain. I let them believe they'd won. But the war had just shifted. It wasn't the insult, not really. It was the ease of it, the casual cruelty, the security of knowing her mother would shield her no matter the cost. That night, I lay beside my wife. She slept with the stillness of someone convinced of her dominance, her breathing steady, her hand draped over the space between us like a claim. But beneath that quiet rhythm, I heard echoes. Echoes of late-night whispers, hidden calls, favors pulled, secrets tucked into the dark corners of her phone. Her daughter's disdain wasn't born overnight. It was inherited, fed to her in silence behind closed doors, while I provided the roof, the meals, the future. I stared at the ceiling until morning, not out of weakness, out of strategy, because betrayal rarely announces itself. It leaks, slowly, until the room drowns. And I had already felt the water rising. The days that followed, I played the role, the calm husband, the generous stepfather. But beneath the smile, I traced patterns. Phone records, unexplained transactions, conversations cut short when I entered the room. I began collecting, not confronting. Observation was my weapon. Silence was my shield. I watched her daughter brag to friends about her car. She never mentioned whose name was on the papers, whose money fueled the tank. I noted the tuition notices, the university emails, how my wife managed them before I could. Always urgent, always private. At family dinners, they leaned together, mother and daughter, like allies sharing a war room. Their laughter carried a tone meant to exclude me, to remind me I was tolerated, not respected. I never corrected them, never raised my voice. But each smile I gave was a blade I turned inward, sharpening. At night, while they slept, I scrolled. Bank accounts, shared documents, every digital trace of their entitlement. And then I saw it. A message, buried but not erased. Her daughter writing to a friend. He thinks he's in charge, but Mom says he'll never touch us. He's just money. Just money. The words didn't break me. They confirmed me. The truth arrived quietly, in black and white. University tuition, canceled. Car insurance, suspended. Bank access, revoked. I didn't announce it. I let the silence spread first. Her daughter stormed into the kitchen, waving her phone like a weapon. What the hell happened to my account? I looked up from my coffee. Calm. Detached. Ask your mother. Her mother entered minutes later, panic hidden behind forced authority. She demanded explanations, her voice strained. I slid the folder across the table. Bank statements, email printouts, the proof of every concealed transaction, every siphoned privilege. I said nothing. Her face cracked first, shock, then fury, then something closer to fear. Her daughter's smirk vanished, replaced with wide, uncertain eyes. I didn't need to accuse. I had already won. That evening, I sat them both down. No anger, no shouting, just a list. The car, gone. The tuition, canceled. The credit lines, closed. Her daughter tried to argue. I raised a hand. You said I'm not your father. Correct. Her mother reached for me, desperate now, her voice trembling with apologies coated in lies. I met her eyes, steady, cold. You told her I'm just money. You were right. But money leaves. I stood, slow, deliberate. The weight of silence pressed down on them harder than any curse. They wanted chaos, rage. I gave them absence. The next morning the house was quiet. No laughter, no entitlement. Only the sound of drawers opening, doors closing, panic settling in. I walked through the rooms I had built, untouched by the storm unraveling inside. This wasn't vengeance. This was balance. They had mistaken patience for weakness, generosity for ownership. Now they would learn the cost of underestimating silence. As I closed the front door behind me, I felt no regret, no grief, only clarity. I had been erased from their world long before I chose to erase them from mine. And the final truth settled like steel in my chest. You can betray a man's love. You cannot betray his control.